Welcome back to World War II. Yes, this is Gamer 1745 here, and we are playing Hearts of Iron 3's Black Ice and playing as America. We're doing a bombing right here. And if you're new here, please subscribe to the channel. Hit the like button. So it really helps. Post a comment. I really want to continue to do this series. YouTube, for various reasons, my views are way down. I would really appreciate anything you can do to help get the views up. Okay, yes, for some reason there's Japanese operating out here. You can see, I don't know why, but okay. Direct fire unit combined arms has advanced. And I've just spent an hour before this episode here, during the live stream, talking about the current world situation. So if you want to find the live stream, which I do leave up, or you can join the live stream while it's live sometimes on Saturday mornings. Love to have more people around for that. See what you miss if you don't watch. Tank radio communications. Okay, I think we're going to keep that one going, yeah, because that's just back at 1940. Is heavy yes, hello, Michael Rector. Yes, that is the duty of heavy industry. But I think it's somewhere, I'm not sure the exact number, but you can look into stats. For it to be worthwhile, there needs to be like somewhere between 4 and 6 regular industry for the cost, both because it takes longer to build and costs more to build, to magnify it. But yeah, it's a magnifying it. It only changes it in that province. So like here in New York City, we're going to max this out when we get to 10. And so here, it really isn't worth doing yet in Philadelphia. It might be after we get the next one done. But so you want to some degree concentrate your industry. Like once these are done, it's definitely worth the time to do that. To push more heavy industry. So it's a magnifying situation. Now, some nations can't build it. The U.S. can. Sometimes, like with Germany, heavy industry can only be done and is given through events because of balance. It would be considered too powerful to represent historically. Okay, okay, great. We got in here with these guys, so we've now got a port here. And it is controlled by the U.S. So what I want to do here is create a convoy. We want to create. Okay, well, it's going to do supply auto. So hopefully that will do that. And these guys back. Took out a Spanish submarine off here. And Honduras, we would give them money for fuel. No, no, no. Let's go back to the Pacific. Yeah, do I still have fleets sitting out here that need to go home? No, they're going. Okay, yeah, they're going. Well, you know, let's move these motor torpedo boats to the Philippines. Okay, these guys here, can they retreat? Yeah, hopefully they'll get out. I don't know, but hopefully they. I don't want to buy fuel. Not buying supplies from Vichy France. Uh-oh, okay. Let's look at our navy. Well, gamer is getting frustrated here. And recently announced the change in Hearts of Iron 4's generals. They're bringing back divisional generals, if you haven't heard. Yay! Now, I just skimmed the release, the dev diary release on it. It's that they're going to come in sort of generically, and they're going to have a list of historical names, and I think the portraits are going to be random, and meaning just generic. Create a bunch of generic portraits, so it's not going to be matching to the historical person's face because they decided to go with their, painting style as opposed to, photographs. And that since there's going to be a general there now, he's not going to be particularly skilled, but he's going to earn medals that will grant bonuses to the divisions. I do not know, and I don't know if they said and I just didn't read, or they didn't say, if you'd be able to switch, change a general from commanding this division to commanding some other division. I don't know if they're changeable. And by their basic statement, they will not be what do you call it? Historically based, at least not in most, historical general in charge of historical division. But with Boy 4, I could say, yeah, don't operate here, or try not to operate here to then force the supply route all the way around. But right now it's going through the effing Mediterranean. Maybe after a few losses, they'll figure out to go around. Okay, well, we know. Oh, we got the Persian Gulf because no longer have enough sources down here. Or here, maybe, I don't know. But definitely they got this, it looks like. Okay. So, yeah, I really love the Black Ice version of Hoi 3. I'm specifying Black Ice version as opposed to the generic version, which I don't really love. Mechanized offensive. Okay. That, I believe, here, yes. So there's a lot of good things happening with Hoi 4. There's still some things I think Hoi 3 does better. It's just frustrating. A combination or something of the two would be, my sort of remix would be great. Yeah, we'll do that. Like, he's almost there. Yeah, these guys keep getting trapped. They don't retreat fast enough. Come on, just retreat. Retreat. Get out, get out, get out. Get out. Yep, division shattered, unfortunately. Now these guys are trying to come across and I'm trying to retreat the fuck out. Get out. Yeah, we want to get these guys out here, and these guys are holding the coast well enough. Air materials, certainly you can have some. Money for supplies. Yeah. Okay, we can build it. And we need a lot more. Okay. Not enough, but we got a lot of naval air operations coming in. We can use those for sure. I think we need to continue to build up our industry at home here. Already building one, that can build one again. So I'm trying to sort of concentrate my industry to some degree so that I can use heavy industry in time to magnify it versus just spreading out my conventional industry or my standard industry. So that is sort of why I'm looking for green hex or green provinces here that I can drop an industry into to try to improve things here. Okay, here. Move all these guys back into here because we want to escort them. But we're no longer navally invading, so everybody in here. Rebase, yes. So now we're finally helping in the, I don't know, African Arab theater of operations. Okay, we took out a German long-range submarine. Good. Still moving through the... Okay, it looks like they've... Okay, good. They've routed it around. Good. I know it's going to take a lot more ships to do, but yeah, 11 ships to get to there. But all right. 11 ships work. Now, I know it's not overly useful, but let's put this up here anyways. Air intercept this area. Get some air operations going. Oh, the Japanese have pushed into here. Okay, well. We're getting there, but we're not really prepared to do too much. Okay, looks like we might save one division. Might get out in time. Okay, desert unit training. Well, we're fighting the desert right now, so that's useful. But 44 is too far in advance, so we'll cancel that. Fighter ground control, that would be here. Yeah, we'll let that continue. Okay, we've enforced democracy on Saudi Arabia. Okay, well. Okay, well that operation is done. Well, I guess we help. We help. Okay, between which do you find the more interesting to play, more challenging? Well, I've only played Japan once through to a conclusion of some sort. And you can see the play, one of the Let's Plays on there. Obviously with an older version, like 8 of Black Ice. As Yohishima, hopefully I'm getting that right, who at least said hi earlier, I don't know if he's hanging around, commented that I was being very negative in the start of my playing as Japan. Very doom and gloom, and I was. And I ended up being victorious. Now, I will say the only reason, in my opinion, I was victorious is that I was able to invade Honolulu here. And the Americans, who had a huge doom stack or multi stack of ships, rebased their ships from here to, I believe it was this port, but it was one of the 2 ports here on, and if there was even 2 ports, I think there may have only been 1 port on Hilo here. rebased it to here, and we can, well, here this is actually now saying it can 41 units repair, but at the time it wasn't anything like that. It was under the earlier capabilities. So basically they couldn't supply them, so they all ran out of organization, and then I was able to launch anti-shipping, naval what's it called here? Oh, well, never mind. No. Yeah. So, the naval strikes. That's right. Port strikes into here, and sink the ships that had zero organization, and grind them down. So I sunk the overwhelming majority of the American fleet because the AI would not rebase them to someplace like San Diego or Los Angeles, where they would get supply and repair themselves. So I was able to do so because of a stupid move by the AI and the inability of the AI to correct its stupid move. If it wasn't for that, and if you've been watching this playthrough, we've been having a very aggressive Japanese AI. Come on, get out. Come on, get out. Just get out. Very aggressive. Okay, good. Well, at least we saved one of the 3 divisions into here. The others are shattered and gone away. There too. We've seen the taking out Wake and Midway. If the Americans had been aggressive, and I've seen the Americans when I was playing as Germany invade Japanese mainland, while Japan was still holding out down on all these other places, go directly pushed into Japan. If they were aggressive, I think I would have lost that game. But ultimately, and I quit at some point, but Japan is still dependent upon Germany playing reasonably well. Because if Germany gets crushed, well, then eventually you're going to get crushed. So, yeah, Germany is still the main driver for me as playing as a campaign. It just is. Even with that one pretty decent success. Okay, so now we have our allied. Oh, yeah, well. Yeah, but see that battle will stop that they're invading here as soon as these guys get here, because they can't get across that. Well, they can't get across. Yep. Put you out here. Just move into the ocean. Also become available. Okay. Another division and technology we can research. Japan ultimately is a sideshow in World War II. The decision happens in Europe. Japan can affect that outcome, but they don't control the outcome. Oh, we need to do light infantry branch, yes. And use more divisions. Okay, we've got a lot of industry coming. Not that that's enough, it just, we have to balance things out. We've got a lot of naval. I think we can use some more conventional ground forces. So let's do another armored division. Now, we'll use this. Now, you can do this. 2 mainline brigades. The problem is you're starting to use a lot of manpower. And there were a few sort of super divisions like that. But mostly what you should do is, well, we're going to use, because we can look here, 9.5 versus 10 3/4. We're going to use a mechanized infantry battalion so that we keep the overall manpower numbers down, so we're not grinding away. No, we have lots here, but you never know what may grind away on it. But just generally speaking, so you want to, if you're using an armored division, you want to use one of these battalion levels, they call them here, infantry units to support it. If you're using an infantry division out here, you just use that. Then we should come for other support units. Let's do armored cars, just motorized engineers. Well, let's keep trucks. We're not going to go too bloated on size. Right, now because we have sort of two facing divisions, I think, and I know we don't have a tank destroyer element, but we do have that armor, so we need a headquarters, so we only have one more spot. I think we will do just motorized support. So not the greatest division, and we'll add a HQ, so that's, look at that. Yeah, I think it's the Easy 8. That's way, it really wouldn't be this yet, but whatever. Their models don't quite match up to what it should be. Those. Bridging equipment, yay. I'm here for special forces type upgrade. Energy, we have plenty of resources. And this, to a point, is very historical, in that the U.S. had more than enough oil. In most cases, more than enough rare materials. Steel, well, because they build everything everywhere, there is some level of choices need to be made on steel. There just is. But it's close. And energy, it has unlimited amounts. Where what really is limiting factors, which sort of comes into steel, is production capability and deployment. Getting that oil or the gasoline or whatever fuel way out to the front. That is where it's more limiting than at home, if you will. Okay, you're repairing. Well, now that we have this group here, we're in Saudi Arabia. When we tried to go after other forces here, we didn't have enough supply. So what we're going to do is we're going to go here. Now I tried to invade down here, but they had too many forces too close. And the reason, again, I wanted to do it because I wanted to have this U.S. controlled. Because Britain has not been, we can maybe come over here, look. United Kingdom here. We can see their production. They are building a lot of convoys actively here to deal with some of their losses, so that is good. And they have a lot of stuff they want to build. And see, this is the thing, I'll tell you as a player here. I don't think, however good your convoy raiding and destroying is as Germany, I don't think, and I'm not saying it isn't possible, but it isn't practical to actually defeat Britain by sinking their convoys in this game. And I think that's appropriate. But what it is able to do is focus Britain on making convoys instead of making all these other units that would become a problem. So if all they're doing is replacing convoys, and you can get it to where you're sinking more there. Okay, that's where their main fleet is. That's the German main fleet. They've been using as commerce raiders. If you can get them to do that, produce enough subs to sink enough stuff, then you'll be doing okay. Or you're doing better use with them. Okay, well, let's drop this unit here. Okay, well, we have a few divisions and divisional headquarters. So what we're going to do is we're going to grab this division and the 1st Armored Division under Magruder there. We're going to hit R. We're going to put it all here. There we go. It's all the 1st here. Yay. Okay, so now we have that more or less ready to go. Now let's pick up one of this division here, and what do we want to call it? Let's call it the Ohio Division. We'll use that. So we'll do this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to move just one unit over to here, and then I'm going to pick not the armored guy, no. Well, we'll get Simpson here. We'll put Simpson in charge. And that way, the rest of these units that we move over will not get disorganized by switching out the commander. There we go, because we'll see those two. Now, this next one won't matter. Robert E. Lee Division, which I don't know that they did. I don't think they would have. But maybe I'm wrong. We'll just dump all these over here since these aren't organized up at all. And we're not going to have a Marine Corps general in charge of an army unit here. Let's put Patel Smith in charge of it here. Okay, so now we have a few else of the infantry division here. Okay. We need to get more invasion fleets done. So we have these here. Let's build 2 more. Do it before the armored division. What we could do is, these guys may be out of fuel. Well, we'll continue with our invasion here into Ethiopia. Thought I said to do this. Oh, maybe I didn't. Okay. Armor unit, combined arms, advance, and some Marine Corps. Yeah, we'll do that. And some Marine crew berthing. Yeah, so we'll get this. Is there something snorkel? We're sort of playing historical, so we're not that just yet. Okay, well, we would like to get to that, so amphibious Invasion tactics, transport. Okay, so we need to get this done. And defenses, we need to get this done next. Okay. We'll do longer range. Well, we lost a destroyer to, looks like a coastal battleship. Spain. Okay, order placed. United Kingdom. We'll do that. The Ozark Division. Sounds like something from Ares part of the world. The Hellcat Division. Alright. Good. Fireside chat. Click turn on the radio or turn off the radio. Progress of the war. Global. Okay, we are in high popularity. Great. Mobile unit combined arms. And Germany lost the Deutschland. Well, let's first do technology now. We can add a few more things here. What are we doing with airplanes? Pretty good. This is like a simple landing operation. They didn't even have anything guarding it. Trying to Australia. All right. Both Air Force formation. Shall we do it? Provide regional command near Dover, Maryland. All right. First Amphibious Force Corp. Yes. Marine Division, Timberwolf Division. Okay, these are mostly just headquarters, I believe. Okay, yes, we were there. We're gonna hold the central and northern Philippines, I think, successfully, unless we're invaded again, which we might be. But I think from the Mindanao is limited there. Okay, we are ashore here. So let's we'll just hold. Okay, payment received. Nice. Yeah. Okay. And organization naval. 10,000 money. That's maybe a bit rich. Let's continue with it. Naval Taga is lost. We lost that. Okay, well. See that the Italians are moving up against us here. The Sailing Sister's good. A lot of operations against the Japanese in the Central Atlantic. Okay. We are currently, I think, under a nerf for some of these things, but we got warhead fusing, guidance, and propulsion, which now allows us to do other things, which might unnerf our submarines. I'm not going to go into right now all the problems they had, but they were many. Basic concept, good of the stuff, just bad execution. Now, okay, we have, let's, these guys out from here. There. Okay, 2 carrier groups. I didn't realize that. See, yeah, you lose things like this. Okay, but a lot of, we're gonna run out of destroyers, people, I think, because we are losing a few. So let's do that, and yeah, I'm gonna move these guys to the top. It's gonna take a while to get them. We got 2 coming fairly soon, but this won't be until June 43. Get them here. Okay. Well, I'm looking to escort a few divisions to thought I had other transports here. Maybe I just sent those back without escorts. I don't want to lose. Got a lot operating against the Marines, and I think they're needed out there. We're well, let's heavy cruiser. All right, well. So you on board. Which armor division on board? These guys. Okay, 3 more divisions. I don't want to overstress the supplies too much now. I'm going to have to head for here because I don't want them to think they should go through the Mediterranean. Okay, we have surpluses, neutral. No, I don't think I need fuel. Yeah. These are cavalry division. Well, a cavalry division and cavalry division, actual cavalry division. That's why I'm waiting to get some good divisions to go push offensive against the Italians here. Oh, good to have you back, Mr. Duck. Okay, brigade HQs. Yeah, 45. That's way too far. Future. Crushing Afghanistan. Well, no, we're actually in here. Well, it's what I had available at the time, and I wanted to use forces that get them there quickly, hoping they'd be mobile. Hopefully, they'd be useful against that. We've actually conquered Saudi Arabia, and they're now friendly to us and the allies here. So we were able to do that. Secretary of Information has advanced here. Okay. Stop that. Hello, Bob. Good to have you back. Well, they didn't really know about the oil that much yet, and we have plenty of oil, so. Escorts. We're losing a lot. Want to make sure we have. Yeah, I think we can push into a 43. Yeah, I remember you were here. Bob is cool. What are we doing here in the Philippines? Okay, holding here. These guys are battling Japanese carrier, it looks like. Well, we sunk the Kumano Maru. Got a Japanese carrier. Very good. We give the medal, certainly medal. Reconnaissance aircraft design has improved. Good. Got a long range sub and I think we're winning the naval war in the Atlantic. It's just still going on though. Ah, got the Atlantis. Yeah, that's good. Hey, Lawless. Good to have you here, my friend. Hutu. Zhejiang, no, 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 no. They're not exporting to there. Sorry. Don't care enough about you one way or another. Okay, who won United Kingdom War aircraft? All right. Buffalo Soldiers. Oh, good. You guys know, and I think those are black um, soldiers there. Why they were called the Buffalo Soldiers? They were a name given to them by the Indians because of their black curly hair. Reminded them of the buffalo curly hair. Okay, 4 HQs. Make sure we operate a landing in Scotland. Scotland's allied to us. We're here. We don't need to go anywhere. Yeah. No, but that is it. I don't know why people want to erase history. Well, I guess they do because they're revolutionaries and they want to destroy things. Okay. Yeah. Have a transport. No. Wow. Okay. There. Okay. Keep going. It's barely escorted, but keep going. Yeah. We're at war with Italy, Germany, Japan, Romania, Hungary, Slovakia, Bulgaria, Spain, Japan, Republic of China, Nanjing, Manjiang, Manchukuo. Yep, we're at war with all these people. Finland. Submarine hull advance. Okay. For that, I think it'll open some of those. Mainline hull, that's way too early. Land of Weebs with 2 atomic bombs. Well, I'm not really doing much in the way of nuclear research, so not planning on it at the moment. Yeah, let's do that. I don't know why. Arno normally likes to nuke places. I don't know why he's booing nuking places. Well, what did we try to do here? Okay, well, let's... One landing craft. That is it. Do I have any other landing? I know I'm making 2, but do I have any others even sort of ready to go? Oh, there we are. There we are. What's these guys? Okay, good. Okay, that's just a headquarters and more headquarters. Was okay. There we go. You come to Hawaii. We have some divisions here. I think we should see about trying to use them to retake some of these islands. I think Japan has weakened the garrisons. This is to take out Bulgaria and Romania. You should ask Turkey for military access if they accept. I think they're programmed not to. Bob is cool, so at least that's my understanding. Turkey won't. Then send your forces there and make sure you upgrade your army tactics. Yes, we are working on the army tactic upgrades. That is very much so. As you can see here, we're getting these guys done up fairly well, and we're doing these. Oh, we could do that. I think just now we could do that. So we'll do the core headquarters. What I'm thinking about doing is first I want to reduce down Ethiopia or Italy's control of Ethiopia, because once we do that, it'll free up all these other Commonwealth forces, get them out here and help. I want to do that, and then once I do that, then I want to start maybe taking back some of these islands. I think that's because we are limited forces, and I don't have enough naval invasion ability to invade all the way down and take out Morocco yet. So that's what I'm looking to do. I could send forces down here. Maybe I should, but I don't want to overstretch. Yeah. Sort of playing. I'm playing this game as if I'm the real U.S. Meaning they're not going to invade a truly neutral Turkey. There was no appetite to do so. I mean, they would do it if they thought that meant the winning or losing of the war, but they don't see it as such, and it isn't as such. So I'm not going to do it. When I play as the bad guys Germany, then I'm more open to it. But when I'm playing, oh, look at, wow. We have a British breakout. Is that? It looks like Mexican troops that have been given over to Britain. How interesting. Some Norwegian, some Dutch, some Iraqi, some Canadian, and some British forces that pushed out of Gibraltar. That is where I should go. No, South Africa. There we are. This well, maybe not. Yeah. Let's head here. See if we can help in Spain. Well, took out 3 long-range subs. Very good. Yep. a lot of various forces that have been evacuated out to Britain, either from the Dutch East Indies or the places, but they have a lot of Mexican cavalry and Norwegian troops. These guys actively trying to invade somewhere. Okay, first aid advances. We'll let that continue because it's way behind the times. Direct unit. Okay. The ones at least I want to do are, oh, naval strike tactics. We want to do that. Okay, we're getting, well, let's do that. Let's get our transport ships in better condition. Well enough, yes. Artillery unit command control. Well, maybe they're not getting pushed back. I don't know. I'm hoping you're getting some of my better units, and it might help. Artillery unit training. Artillery emplacements. Have any heavy artillery brigades? Little or no medium right now. I'm trying to research the stuff that we're actively help us with what we have now, not what we're going to build. Meaning, well, they're getting pushed back. I don't know if they're going to lose Gibraltar or combat messaging will continue, but maybe we'll help hold it. I don't know. No. Okay, submarine engines advance, and that will allow us to do those and mobile unit command and control. And I'm sure. Okay, well, we want to do long range subs for sure, and we will also do standard subs. I know it's sort of a year in advance, but if and when we get back to producing those. Mexico, we give them fuel for money. All right. Support for our allies. Okay, yay, this is okay. Training advance. demo. This is from Foreign Aid and Air Bases mod I made a long time ago. Still sort of proud of it. It was one of my first endeavors. And what it's meant to do is, I was playing as Germany, and I wanted to be able to send, I think it was aircraft to Afghanistan, but they had no air bases at the time, at least. And since this mod is installed, the AI has had some put here, I think. And there's no way to build, unlike has come about in Hoi 4, but there's no way in Hoi 3 to build in allied nations. So I made this simple mod that and I did it for both the Axis and the Allies, and I picked the nation that I thought most likely to want to do it, so that if Saudi Arabia becomes an allied nation, we get a chance to support them. So they'll get an air base, or level 2 air base, level 2 anti-aircraft guns, some supplies and a little bit of fuel, and it'll cost us fuel and supplies, or we can decide no. So we're going to do this. And so up here now, this is where I put it. We can put aircraft in here now. And there is one for Germany too, I believe. It's been a long time, but I don't know why it didn't trigger. If there is one for Germany, I'm not sure. Yeah, I'm focusing more on research than spies. Not that it wouldn't be helpful, but that's not what I'm going to do at the moment. It's not a terrible idea by any means. Now, I'm trying to win this by getting a lot of our technology up. Okay, so, and there is, I want to see some of these are upgradable without sending it back through the production line. I'm looking. Okay, I think it may be. Yeah, these technologies here. Damage control. Okay, that's at 43. I'm looking for damage control. Cruisers, where? Yeah, they're both at 43. What about carriers? Is there damage control here, or is it just under? Yes, it's probably under capital ships, so I guess. Good. Okay, well, yeah, good. So we should come here and do... yeah. Do that. Get that going better. I don't know if this is going to be another shouldn't go here. Western approaches. Infantry unit command and control. Well, I think we're going to end the episode here. I want to thank you all for watching. Thanks for liking the videos. If you haven't already, of course, please subscribe. See you next time for even more, yes, more Hearts of Iron.